Well, I'm getting closer. Something I couldn't just leave alone was this ash pan. It just bugged the hell out of me that I couldn't get this right. And I've been going through variation after variation after variation after variation. There's at least 6 models. I got a 7th on it. I'm printing an 8th. There it is on the screen, the latest version of it. Making nips and tucks, you might say, cuts, trying to make it strong, trying to make it flexible in that the truck will fit and move smoothly, the trailing truck. I have to make sure there's enough meat. If I pull on this, these bolts will hold. I'm making them slots, but I think I can close them up. As you can see, I got plenty of hole there, so I think I can close those up. That'll be nice. But when you tighten these screws down, they bite into this plastic, and it is really thick. And it's thick through here up to that point. It thins out as it gets back to the firebox, but it really, really works. And what I'm doing now, if I had a stupid piece of wire, just a scrap, you know, no matter. Okay, here we go. A scrap of wire. Okay, these are the openings that I'm going to be running 4 wires up on each side. These 4 wires will be going down into the engine and out. You saw the menagerie over there with all the outlet plugs and wires hanging out and all that, 2 feet long, blah, blah, blah. Okay, not. There's going to be a male connector with 4 pins that plug in, there'll be 4 male connectors, and they plug into this socket right there, one there, one there. So there'll be 4 wires on both sides, and they will plug into this thing, and I will have to come up with a method of attachment. Maybe it'll be right in. Maybe it'll be right in here, or maybe I won't. Maybe they'll hang okay. I don't know, but if I have to, I'll just put something right here that I just screw in a single hole, kind of a C-clamp that goes down, grabs it, or simply holds it loosely. That's all I really need, and that'll keep it from hanging down and stuff like that. But I think this is going to work out. We know we have the tender is wired beautifully. It's working. I'll put tie wraps in a few places, and it'll be just fine. I'm ready to glue the struts. I'm ready to glue the uprights on the metal tender to be able to screw this into the 4 corners. That's where I am with the tender right now. I'm going to work on a speaker, improved speaker, I think. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I got to get this done. Then I'm going to go back to the chuff trigger magnet mount. You know, it's already 4:30. I mean, this board, I worked on it, and then I stopped. I said, look, I got to build it. Well, I did this, and now I'm back at it. And it's like I just can't let go. But I have to have these holes. I have to have clearance for the trailing truck. This one works well, but didn't cut enough back. Okay, so the next one is going to be trimmed even tighter. So there should be enough movement for the trailing truck, and it will clear everything else. And the wiring will just come out like that. It'll come out this hole, go over there and plug in. It'll come out this hole, go over there and plug in. And they'll have lots of opportunity for, you know, movement. And, there won't be a bind and such as that. I'm also working on the, in my back of my head, the cover that people wanted for this. And I think I have an idea now in my head. I'm not going to go into it, but it's complicated. But I think there's a way to make it so it works right. I also have been thinking about what I want on here, besides all the smoke and chuff and controls and idle smoke and all that. We're going to need lights. We have to have lights. So I have to wire the firebox up, you know, for the flicker firing smoke. I also want a cab light. I want to get Skinny Murphy, Skinny Dennis, the engineer, in there. those, those guys. I put him in. He's real thin, so he fits in the side. It looks good from the side, but you look at him straight on, he's like a pencil or a toothpick or something. I don't know. At any rate, it's fine. It's fine. I'm also going to try to beg him to make me a skinny fireman that I can stick on the deck, so he can stand there and do something. I think that'd be pretty neat. So then I want to have light, got to have a headlight, right? And then we have a lens in here, so I'm just going to put an LED right behind that and fit it in. There's going to be lots of room here. But I also wanted to think about marker lights. I know there's markers up here. I'd have to drill a tiny hole and put a light behind it or in front of it or something. I'm thinking one of those little nano lights, or maybe a fiber optic, tiny fiber optic. You tell me if you think it needs marker lights. I don't know. I know I need a backup light for when we're in reverse. Light turns on the tender. I love that. And some running lights that are just, when there's power to the track, the running lights are on. That'll be easy. And then, don't know. I guess that's about it for lights. Marker lights, headlight, cab light, fire flicker, backup, and marker lights, running lights on the back. That's probably enough, huh? And I don't know what else. I guess that's it. Anyway, I want to show you progress on this because I'm feeling really good about it. As you can see, it's getting a little bulky. It's starting to fill in here. So we're going to come up with some method of how to fill that in and make that look good. I want to put those side pieces on that go like that all the way to here, all the way across. Give it that little snazzy look thing. I think that'd be snazzy, right? Okay. And the other thing I was going to mention was, as soon as I get this engine done, I have two things I'm going to be starting. One is I'm going to start machining these chassis. I have several. I can start a little production. I can build one and then set up another one and just kind of chug along with building those chassis out so we can build those. And secondly, what was it? Secondly thing. Oh, I have the Wi-Fi wireless controller that I was debugging in January. I had it almost working. I'm going to try to bring that back to life and see if I can't finish it. And then the third thing is I'm going to start doing O-gauge pre-war chassis. Young Tim is out there with anxious goings-ons about how we're going to do that, and I'll show him. It's just going to be, I think it's going to be awesome. I think I'm going to really enjoy doing those pre-war jobs because they are beautiful engines. When you put this stuff in there, oh my God, they just come to life, or literally come to life. What else was I going to do? Oh, I got to work on, I've been asked to work on, I want to work on the diesel-like engine for the Snowpiercer. It's what they call a tribute or mimic or a custom train. The movie Snowpiercer, if you haven't seen it, movie's better than the TV, I tell you. But it's about a train that runs around the globe continuously, never stops. And I have the data, I have the STL files to print engine and 4 cars. And from that, I think I can do what I need to do. And also from the machining point of view, I want to get a block of aluminum, about 1 inch square block of soft aluminum that I can machine fairly easily and cut out a truck for the Alco, which is similar to what I'll be doing for the Snowpiercer. I'm going to build my own chassis, my own train, and build my own engines. Use the armature maybe from Flyer, don't know, like I'm doing here, but at any rate, that's what's happening. I'm waiting on the printer, frankly. That's why I'm talking so much. Can't see what we're down to. Oh, he's just now taken off. Let's see. 16 minutes. Well, I'm not going to talk for that. I got to get back, do some other stuff. I could put the right side frames on this guy while I'm waiting. Oh boy, I just feel so good about this. I just feel like that is going to be a solid piece of work added to this, and it's going to help all of us in this tidying up the connection, giving us opportunities for wiring up, without clogging, without having a cable going right out the back of the cab into the tender. Oh God, I hated that. And anyway, I'll get going. I'll send you what I have later. I'll try to get more done on the engine. I know what I want to do. Now I've got the starting point. I'm going to have a socket and then 4 wires coming through that hole. And I know exactly where they go, what they have to do. And then I have to make sure I got them wired to the right socket on the receiving side here. And we should be ready to go. I doubt it'll be going today, but this got a weekend coming up, Saturday and Sunday. I got to build a few. Oh, I got some here. I got some engines put together, armatures put together. I can't even pick them up. These magnets are like crazy. Yeah, there's the older one in the middle. The newer ones are on the outside. But these are the new fields. You replace your wire wound fields with one of these, and then you have a DC motor out of your American Flyer engine. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to get a couple of those built. I got to work on these black 6-wheel trucks. Leon really liked these, and I cannot find the file. Don't ask me. Oh, God, so sad. So I have to start from scratch. Oh, jeez. Well, I got an outline. I just don't have all this hot detail in here, these cutout holes and stuff like that. It's pretty easy to do. So I have to get that done. And there was some other things he'd asked me about. I got to read the email again. Okay. Get back to this. Boy, I feel so much better about this ash pan. It's really coming out nicely now. Okay, later.